Before we get started today, I just wanted to say thank you to my GNX family. Uh, Everything that you guys do, every event is always first class. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Paul, Jim, Brooke. You always put on just a great show and just an incredible conference. And I really am grateful for the opportunity to be able to be a part of that GNX community, that GNX family. You've given back so much to the industry, so much to young entrepreneurs, myself, and many others, giving them an opportunity to be able to present their idea, their vision, their product. And I just wanted to take a moment before we start just to say thank you for everything that you do. It means the world. Uh, what I wanted to do now is talk about something that has been on my mind for the last couple months, and I get a lot of different questions about it. Is that what's the difference between a successful travel club and a travel club that struggles or just goes out of business like that? And there are many, 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 many factors that go into having a successful travel club, and you could literally do one thing wrong and you could lose your brand or your image um, in the space of a travel club or in any type of industry. So when we're looking at a travel club, right, you have a lot of people that they come from the industry. They may even come from another type of sales background, and all of a sudden they have this great idea that they want to go out and they want to create a travel club and make hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars. And the truth is, it just doesn't work that way, right? You're not just going to set up a brand, set up a website, and then all of a sudden just bring people in and just become rich overnight. And if that's your ultimate goal in the long run, then I pretty much assure you you're going to fail because you're focused on the financial aspect of it instead of focusing on doing something positive for someone, right? Trying to help someone, trying to help a family, trying to, do something good, right? And I think that's where one of the large disconnects come in is that people are more consumed about, how much volume can we write? How many sales can we write in a week? If we're starting out, we need to write this, this, and this. Well, maybe we should focus on, creating a brand image. Maybe we should focus on some more other details, because without those other details, we're going to go over them right now. And we're also going to do a couple different parts of this video because it's not something that we can just do in one video. It would just take way too long. But we need to start focusing on the smaller things. So, if you're planning on going out and starting a travel club, right? The first thing that you have to decide is, why are you doing it, right? Are you doing it for the money? Are you doing it because you truly want to create a brand, or you truly want to create an image, something that's going to be there a few years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Or are you just doing it as a hobby for the next 6 months to just see how it goes? Because if you have the attitude of where you just want to see how it goes and you're just going to kind of figure it out as you go along the way, there's about a 99.9% chance that you'll fail. And that's what we see all the time, because the first thing is you have to look is, okay, what is my company name going to be, right? And unfortunately, in the industry in the past, is that there's people that have misrepresented the product, and the product itself, whatever platform, and we'll discuss that in a little bit, the products out there are great. They offer enormous value. Whether you're dealing with Arabia, RSI, Vacation Innovations, there's multiple other ones out there. Those are your three big players that are there, and they offer an enormous platform with hotels, condos, discounts, savings, cruises. And the problem is that it's misrepresented sometimes on the table, and that's the unfortunate part. So the name is very important, because what's going to happen is there's this thing called Google that we all know about, and as soon as your clients hear your name, they are going to go online and Google, and they are going to try to find out. And if your name is close to or looks like any of the other names that are out there, um, you're automatically going to be related to them. You could be even confused that you are that travel club that was there 6 months, a year from now, that didn't do it properly, and the cancellations will start pouring in, and you'll have post-precision chargebacks, and unfortunately, that name is really, really important. So you want to go online, do your search engine optimization, go through Google the first couple pages, find out exactly what comes up when I search my name, because that's going to give you the opportunity. Once you find something that's clear, it's going to give you the opportunity to now create that brand image. And we're going to walk through that in some videos as we go through this process of creating a successful travel club, creating a successful Google business account. There's, I think, the ultimate, we'll call it the kiss of death, is someone who has all this excitement that they want to go out and open a travel club, and all of a sudden they get their label and they're off to the races. And what they don't realize is that as soon as that client hears your name in a presentation, the first thing that they're going to do is they're going to go on their phone, and they're going to find out that you don't have a Google business page, that you may have a Facebook page, but it's probably weak. You're not on Twitter, you're not on Threads, you're not on YouTube, you don't have videos up, you don't have Google reviews. And what happens is you end up, we'll say this in a certain way, is that you might end up misrepresenting your brand and then saying that you're affiliated or saying that you are another company, right? And that's where the sometimes the disconnect comes in. And then let's just say this as an example. Let's just say as an example, Mr. Smith, all of a sudden he opens up a travel club, and he goes through the process of getting all set up. And then during his presentation, when he's now telling the clients that he is Arivia, or that he is RSI, or he is RCI, and they have 3 million owners, is just not true, right? He is a white labeled brand of that product. And what happens is the clients then hear that they have 300,000 members, they have 3 million members, they've been in business for 25 years, and then they Google your company against that, and they find that not to be true, and there comes the credibility issues, and all of a sudden it just starts to snowball from there. So we're going to stop this video here. It's been about 7.5 minutes, and we'll continue with a part 2, part 3, part 4. I believe this is going to take 5 parts really to walk through. But most important thing, when you are going to start a travel club, make sure you're in it because you want to do something positive. You want to make a change, right? You want to create a brand that's going to be there for X amount of years. You're not in this for a month just to make a quick dollar, because that's not the way to do this in this type of business. You want to go in and positively impact somebody's life, and that's what you have the opportunity to do every single day. You have the opportunity to positively impact somebody's life, and we see it here at VOA every day. We see members that have the opportunity now to be able to travel and go to destinations and stay in hotels and condos that they never would have been able to do before, just because the financial cost was just out of their reach. So remember that you can make an impact on somebody's life for the next 10 to 20 years, because when they take that vacation that they're using as a member of your club, they're going to remember that for the next 20, 30 years. As we all do, we all remember our basic vacation experiences. And the next thing is, think about your name. Think about the name that you want to have. Make sure that it's clear online, and think about, my vision. What is my vision of this club? How do I want it to be seen? Where do I want it to go? And what do I want people to think about or think of when they hear my name, hear my brand name, right? That's the most important thing. So I hope that helped you out. We're just getting into the beginning of this, but it's something that I definitely want to touch on. And I truly appreciate everybody, watching this video. Thank you so much for your support. And I wish you guys a super, super successful week.